It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Ayy, I've been waiting for something for me to snap on. Graduated from the freestyle state with a cap on. Black on, been in my publishing for these rap songs. Making whack nigga back off, let the cash grow. 5 in the morning, I'm up with my baby, no sleeping. Clown niggas, y'all Barnum and Bailey, I'm creeping. Got an army with me, nah, it's a Navy, so y'all better pay me like K-Dot, them arms to be waving. I had a couple brushes with devils, quiet as kelp. I'm charging for air, you boys talk under your breath. God is my witness, he with me, and he counting my steps. So anybody riding with me, y'all should double your bets. I chose W's, like Aisha Wilson out this bitch. Nigga argue about the gold, I want a Billy out there, bitch. I been counting more cheese like a Philly in this shit. A verse hard white like I'm breaking down a brick. Ratchet on me like the repo man. They done brought me back to life like Encino man. Ran off with the yams like an elope man. I got dealt with the chip, I'm the Frito man. I want millions, Benzes, numbers up senses. Nigga try to count me out, now I want vengeance. 100 rat taught me how to run it back. Clemson, all I do is work in my city, I need pension. Somebody said it'd be disrespectful to rap on it. I'm by business, y'all niggas ain't got the acumen. Immaculate, I've been adamant with these savages. The flow is so extravagant, extrapolating arrogance. That ain't even drop yet. Bitch, I got plans too. Nigga wanna scrap about it, bitch, I got hands too. Yeah, man, got a nigga twisted like a can too. I clean him out like shampoo. I pity y'all some damn fools. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there on this evening. Now, in this video, we're gonna be getting into the DJ that don't spin and Whack 100. Two enemies of the state. I already know some people are gonna be mad that we've been talking about this, but what is my job over here? Talk about what's going on in the game, in the industry, the conversations that people are talking about. They started talking about the Kanye verse Kendrick thing, right? Because y'all know in the DJ that don't spin's interview with Ye, Kanye was talking about going up against Kendrick. He dares him to put a diss out. He said, let that tweet about Jay-Z be a reminder of what type of shit I would say. You know what I'm saying? Basically saying, I'm going to go all the way to the motherfucking gutter. It don't matter. Nothing is off limits. If you diss me, that's the type of shit I'm willing to do and or say. So then they end up having a conversation about what a Kendrick versus Kanye battle would look like, which none of us really want to see. None of us are really anticipating that. If Kendrick were to diss Kanye in any type of way, which I mean, let me just say, he may mention him. He may acknowledge the bullshit because he don't let nobody put no smut up on his name. But do I think we're going to get a back and forth? Nah. But they're basically analyzing it, trying to line up the fight, go through the strong points, the weak points of each artist or what have you. And while they were in that conversation, the DJ that don't spin end up saying that Kendrick can't compare to Kanye as an artist. He even went to the lengths of saying he ain't even an artist like that compared to Kanye, and that his legacy is not comparable to Kanye. The same legacy that's been sullied, soiled, foiled, and flame broiled. He's saying that Kendrick's legacy don't compare. I beg to differ, but we're going to talk about it and we're going to let these niggas get their shit off for the one time. You feel me? These niggas stupid as hell. Well, Whack, I will say, is pushing back. He says that he feels like Kendrick got the one up. The DJ that don't spin is rolling with Ye, which of course he would because he just got the interview. He didn't even get an interview from his king. So of course he's riding with Kanye till the wheels fall off, even with a man standing in front of him in a goddamn clan suit. I don't see how you could even possibly take that serious. I don't see how you could continue to even press record with a nigga like that in front of you or feel comfortable to release some shit like that. Not to mention having to do a director's cut edit and take things out. I wonder what the hell was taken out if that's the case. But of course, he's not like us, right? Let's get into it though.
I think the politics are really being Kendrick's favorite when it comes to just the overall how the music is gonna be pushed. When it comes to the rapping, I would love to hear how Ye would respond to a K-Dot diss, bro.
Here's the thing.
Tell him out.
I think if he was gonna respond musically, he'd make a better song. Yo, we can't compare Kanye West and literally a nigga who he would just be fighting. He'd be just going back and forth with Murda Mook on URL. Kendrick ain't no artist like that compared to Ye.
Kendrick, get the fuck out of here.
Kendrick
If
is
that's the case,
Kendrick can never be mentioned in the same caliber as Kanye West.
Drake is who?
What?
If that's the case, because the nigga you calling Murda Mook fucked over Drake, so Drake is who?
What do you mean? In a battle rap sense. In a battle rap sense, we're gonna give it to Kendrick. We give it to Kendrick in a battle rap sense. When nobody's taking away his battle rap.
Kendrick outdo Ye, is what you said.
Of course he can't compare to Ye in any type of facet other than being able to battle rap, bro. Like, it feels disrespectful. You
But that's what we talk. We talking about a rap battle.
But why would wait, hold on. Why would
shit Ye was saying?
Why would Ye
a rap battle?
Why would Ye actually go in an arena of battle rap when that's never been his lane?
Bro, the shit he said on your interview. So why you didn't stop Ye from saying those things? Huh?
I mean, he was saying it right. He said,
why you didn't stop him?
Listen. What that got to do with a battle rap? When he said,
why you didn't stop
hold on, let me restate what he said. He says Drake is a million.
Why didn't stop him?
Why
you didn't stop him?
Because he was telling the truth. Drake is a million times more important to hip hop music than Kendrick Lamar. That's a fact.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's a fact. That's a
Nigga,
fact.
let me tell you something. Kendrick Lamar represents the epitome of every urban ghetto child, right? That comes from every motherfucking ghetto area across the United States of America.
Huh?
Drake comes from motherfucking Canada, a motherfucking child little sitcom star. Fuck out of here. Bro, Kendrick, what he represents and stands for is way more motivational, bro, than what Drake stands for when it comes to our country, where the fuck he ain't from.
Hey, you understood that we said who is more important to music, not whose story we identify with more. Right?
What this nigga doing tricks on it. Boy, get your dumb ass out of here. Now, number one, why would you dare a nigga to diss you if you don't want to engage in a rap battle or a beef? Did you not listen to your subject in the interview, or was you somewhere else? Was you still thinking about Drake's draws? You know what I'm saying? Because it don't make no sense. Everything that Ye has been doing for the past couple weeks, he's been trying to bait Kendrick to come outside and diss him because he wants the attention on him. He don't give a fuck if he wins or loses. He wants to get into a mudslinging match with Kendrick so he can go as low as he possibly can, captivate the audience, even if it's for ridicule, because he's in a position where he has no viable allies. He has no labels that want to work with him. Artists that previously were working with him have separated themselves from him. So all of the cultural cachet that he had with Ty Dolla $ign, who, let's be clear, has been giving him good years out of his life, good sounds out of his own catalog, and vocals that he could easily have just put on his own shit. He's been giving those resources to Ye for the last 2 to 3 albums. Ye ain't worked with nobody more than Ty Dolla $ign for the last few albums. Okay? And he gone. Pusha T gone. I doubt Sci-Hi the Prince is over there ghostwriting for him. Travis Scott gone. Common gone. Big Sean gone. Jay-Z, his idol, gone. He just worked with Nas a few years ago. That nigga ain't coming back around there. So his best bet is to go find a fight to pick because people like seeing rap battles. He saw what that impact was last year. He wanted to get involved in it last year. Nobody paid him no attention. He said Metro and Future, he claims they asked him to get on the Like That remix. He put the motherfucker out. They said, fuck that. We don't even care about it, bro. We good. So nobody gives a fuck about no Kanye at this current point. So the best way for him to get publicity is to diss the nigga at the top of the food chain. and he wants to engage in a battle. This nigga ain't engaged in a battle since he was rapping on the radio in Chicago. But if that's what you want to do, go for it, nigga. But you sitting here talking about why would he get in a battle? Because that nigga out here challenging somebody to one, you dumb fuck. Did you not listen to the material? You had to sit down, record, edit, release, upload. You can't even put the bitch on YouTube. The shit had to go on fucking Rumble. Other niggas had to upload it for you. You talking about he said that Drake is 1,000,000 times better than Kendrick. Nah, nigga, he said that in the interview. Yes, he did. But that was a totally different statement. With your dumb ass.
Kendrick's story is definitely a story that I would believe that more people could identify with than Drake. Of course, his come up story, his life story, yes. But who is more important to music, brother? You can't tell me a nigga who's basically Kawhi Leonard. He dropped every 5 years.
Leonard?
You can't tell me that nigga is the most important person when it comes to hip hop music. Stop it. We need to.
I don't know. The nigga that drop every 5 years, the only nigga that ever got a Pulitzer Prize. How soon we forget that? We ain't never had a Drake song be a protest anthem, domestically or otherwise. Kendrick got a couple of them. All Right was used as a protest anthem domestically. Not Like Us was used as a protest anthem in fucking Africa. Not Like Us has been used as a fucking slogan in every sport. It's the soundtrack. It's been the soundtrack of every sport for the last year. Not just on some TV, commercial, ESPN shit, but literally the song that they play when they getting ready to whoop ass, when they win. We got the Atlanta Hawk motherfucking mascot out here recreating the Super Bowl at the game. So let's not act like this nigga don't have no type of influence in the market. When we talk about sounds, yes, I remember when Drake was the melodic nigga and niggas started jumping on that. Niggas that had never sung in their life was just straight up rappers, started auto-tuning and using Drake melodies, whoever came up with those melodies. I remember the era of fake Drakes. Gotta be honest, there was a few of them. Dricky Graham. What was that nigga name? Dricky Graham? Yeah. There's a few of them motherfuckers. But at the same time, if you can remember, after To Pimp a Butterfly came out, Kendrick changed the texture of a lot of niggas' music, especially artists that wanted to aspire to be conscious rappers, people that wanted to come up and be like Kendrick. A lot of niggas started using those Rhodes sounds, those jazzy horn sounds in their music. It may not have gone mainstream, but it was a whole wave of motherfuckers that jumped on that sound. And more than likely, those were inner city people that identified with Kendrick. Kendrick has also contributed slang to the lexicon of hip hop. That's also important in your cultural influence. You know what I'm saying? What has Drake contributed in that space? Crody? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. So to act like this nigga ain't sold no records, act like he ain't just perform at the motherfucking Super Bowl, the pinnacle of television. How many artists have we ever seen in year 13, 14 have their biggest year? Rappers, no less, not even artists. How many rappers have we seen have their biggest, most impactful year 12, 13 years in? And still carrying that bitch, still carrying that torch. Anything that nigga does right now is fucking gold standard. Don't try to move the goalposts and turn the tables now. This the battle y'all wanted. Mr. Don't Spin, nigga. You contributed to this shit. You egged him on too. You did the fucking whole public countdown. Oh, it's been 17 days since Drake dissed Kendrick Lamar and he ain't did nothing. He ain't said nothing. He ain't came outside. He ain't put a song out. He ain't been nowhere near a mic. Yeah, you played your hand too. And your champion got knocked the fuck out on the world stage. So now you say, oh, well, he's Murda Mook of the rap game. He's just a great battle rapper. No, nigga, the nigga ain't never battled nobody before in this capacity. Yeah, he came up battling in the early days. But we're talking about a primetime rap beef. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had to do this. He ain't have to go back and forth song for song with a nigga before. Most niggas in the industry didn't want that shit to save their life. Now we see why. But the nigga did it and made a fucking intercontinental hit. So you can't say that he's just a great battle rapper. If I can make an intercontinental hit song out of a rap battle to where I could call you a PDF in a song and the world don't give no fucks, we still gonna play it for the kids. We gonna play it for the adults. We gonna play it at the ice skating rink. We gonna play it at the real skating rink. We gonna play it at birthday parties. Some motherfuckers is out here recreating it at their weddings. Tell me a Murda Mook verse that did that. All love and respect to Murda Mook, by the way. Easy. But get the fuck out of here, boy.
Stop. Come on, we gotta stop the delusion.
Listen, we take nothing from Ye, but like Ye say, I fuck with Kendrick. He's very important. You gonna stop downplaying who he is, because if Kendrick was a New York nigga, you be on his dick right now.
Facts.
No, Kendrick represents one part of hip hop that is very important, but only one part.
Kendrick represents the epitome of hip hop.
No, that's not true.
That's a fact.
Kanye West represents the epitome of hip hop. That's why he's the greatest hip hop artist.
Kanye West represents a versatility of hip hop.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Somebody that can change the game in hip hop.
Who got a better catalog?
Ye, at this point.
At this point, he ain't never gonna change. Who's a better hip hop?
I don't agree with that. I don't agree. Now, I think Ye probably got more radio hits than Kendrick Lamar. I think early on, because Ye predates Kendrick, he had the lead. You take his first 3-4 albums, say, all right, some people try to give Kanye a 5-album run. I'm not one of those people. You got College Dropout, which for a long time I loved. Still love records from it. Overall, second half of the album is pretty disposable. Late Registration, really good fucking album. A classic, if I may say so, taking away his personal antics. Right? Contradictory to his personal antics today, because there was a lot of political and social political content on that album. But even that one, second half of the album is a little bit like there's some highlights here and there, but overall, yeah. Graduation, to me, it was the peak, but the beginning of the decline at the same time, because although that album spawned numerous hits, for me today, or even before today, as in like April 1st, just in recent times, going back and playing that album again, first half of the album, very strong. Second half, could live without. Some people are going to say this is controversial. I've never liked 808s and Heartbreak. Didn't like it when it dropped. Didn't like the shag. Didn't like much from that era. Beats on that album were pretty good. When other people rapped on those beats and put bars over them, I was like, damn, them beats hit. That album was never for me. I know the impact. I know that sound is partially responsible for, ushering in Drake, Kid Cudi, shit like that. Cool. But for my personal taste, I never listened to that album. Right? My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, A Return to Form. Good, really good songs on there. Some shit on there I don't really like. If I compare that 5-album run to Kendrick's, I'm edging on Kendrick on replay value, aesthetics of the sound, bars, concepts that stick with me. Kendrick about the only nigga in hip hop who made a song that I like, got emotional and kind of like cried to. You know what I'm saying? Personally. And people are gonna say, "Oh, you're a K-bot, you're this, you're that." No, I'm just being honest about the situation. One thing about me is I'm very consistent on my music takes. You could go back, you're always gonna get pretty much the same thing or a variation of the same statements. It's just the way it is. And he's still not my number one in terms of GOAT status. That's Jay-Z for me. Right? But he's still the only artist that I've gotten like, you know what I mean? When I listen to Good Kid, Mad City, like the second time, listening to it all the way through, and the storyline, and his mama told him if you don't make it back to the house, you don't come back, you gotta go out there and send your message to the world and all that shit. That was very similar to the conversations I used to have with my moms, you know what I'm saying? Leaving the crib, shit like that. So it hit me a different type of way. Ye ain't did that for me. Ye impacted fashion. Ye impacted, taking some of the gun bars and the over machismo of like gangsterism in rap. But he still had very misogynistic shit in his music that I was like, some shit I ain't. But he said it in like comical ways, so you would have thought he didn't really mean the shit. It was just comical. But now we can see this nigga's a complete bigot, which also changes the framework in which I hear his music. So maybe I try not to discredit niggas, but nah, man. No. But again, this nigga doing tricks because he ain't never gonna get a Kendrick Lamar interview. Shit, I probably won't neither. But he got the Kanye interview. He's gonna ride with the people that communicate with him. Drake texts him, hits him on the FaceTime. He got the Kanye interview. He's riding with them niggas. Cool, smart play. But that don't have any effect on what's real, what's true.
We don't know, bro. Shit happens.
Well, who's a better hip hop artist overall?
At this point, right now today, I'm going with Kendrick.
Kendrick's leaps and bounds better than that nigga.
Kanye West is...
Kanye is not focused on hip-hop right.
This nigga don't write his own raps, don't make his own beats. Are you fucking crazy? And he put his name on both? Are we serious here? Are we fucking serious here? We let the nigga get away with it. Consequence came out and did interviews talking about, nigga, how you gonna call yourself the greatest when you using my pen? I should be able to call myself the greatest. And nigga said, oh no, we would never call you the greatest, Consequence. Which we wouldn't. But if y'all let a nigga get away with it and it's his pen, what are we supposed to do with that? I can't hardly stomach this motherfucking conversation too much further.
Right now.
Yo.
He's focused. Kanye is
even when he's
unfocused.
When he's unfocused, he drops albums and he's still working on albums that is.
Ye is focused on positioning the people.
Hold on, but he'll even when he's unfocused, he'll be working on projects that 10,000 times will be more revolutionary and revolutionize not only sound but the current state of music than Anybody else. And I'm
Listen
saying
to
even
me.
Drake
Jay
and
right
Kendrick.
now
Yo, we can't,
is
yo, respect,
focused-
we can't be talking about like niggas like Kendrick Lamar compared to the fucking GOAT. Come on, bro. Like, come on. Like,
Hey, bro.
does he rap better than him?
Bro.
Yes. He does rap better than
That's just like saying, and I know you're not gonna like this, but I'm finna put you in the trick bag. At one point in time, people would have said, you can't be comparing Kanye to people like Jay-Z, that's the GOAT. And look what has happened.
Well, yeah, he's a better artist. I mean, of course, he was behind.
Okay.
He was behind a lot of.
Acting like Kendrick ain't in his J bag on his build, bro.
Nigga, fuck out of here, bro. Right? Are you serious? Yo, KK hoodie. I understand he's done some shit.
We not fighting him for that.
Bro. Okay, but if we talk about strictly,
Who's we, nigga? Whack. Who the fuck is we? Yeah, we fighting him for that. We burying him for that. Ain't no resurrecting him for that, nigga. It was bad enough with the red hat, brother. But you want to come out with the clan suit? It's free game, sir. Whatever happens to him, happens to him. God bless. No, we fighting him for that. Yeah, you talking about? Yeah. This conversation is over. And you damn sure can't come out and say you finna do no rap battle with a nigga you jealous of. How you jealous of a nigga and think you gonna be better and be more revered? And you know what I'm saying? A nigga you literally invited to come write your raps and do songs on your shit. Give you inspiration. You got tweets out here thanking him for the motivation and inspiration with his shit. Are we not living in the same dimension? Are we that far removed from reality? Is that what's going on? How could you ever think you finna challenge a nigga that you let come in the studio and compose lyrics for you? What? You fucking crazy? That's why Ye can't even beat Drake. Are we lost here? Ye and Drake went at it for years. Ye got the short end of the stick. Have we not listened to Scorpion? Because remember, all them Pusha T disses, he was taking shots at Ye on behalf of Pusha T because he really ain't had no material on Pusha T. So he kept shooting at Ye. Have we not listened to Certified Lover Boy? He flanked that nigga ass up for 65% of the album. I know a lot of y'all probably didn't listen to it because y'all was tapped out on the nigga by then. I listened to that album. He flanked that nigga at, what was it, 7 a.m. in Bridal Path or some shit? He flanked Ye ass up. Ye couldn't even beat that nigga. And I don't know who's writing either of they rhymes at this point. If y'all niggas don't get the fuck out of here, we got two ghosts going at it. Ghostbusters. You know what I mean? Boy. But anyway, I'm gonna have to let that one go. Let them have at it, man. Don't leave Kendrick out this shit, bruh. But let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Becoming Insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace. King of my city in cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit on my almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.